Y'all status Bell Harbor, a ball in his mouth for my brothers. Sold your bag, told the cutter, I got it out the field, fuck Russell. Going ass L'Oreal about the paddock, and going ass Jordan, ass dead. Elite water trying to drown a bitch, that's a habit tricking on a bitch. Shit, I'm thinking I'm clipping a pimp. Shit, I'm cooking up dope like a dump. Shit, like her gon' sit nigga trim. Shit, I'm floating, I'm out in the blimp. Shit, it look like I'm swimming in glass. Shit, I turn on my bitch cause she bad. Shit, I'm making my ex nigga mad. Shit, they gon' for that number for mad. Real nigga learn up, wearing a bag. Piping a bitch and they nail like I can. Turn up the shooters with switches go bad. Stay with some scammers but no one's for pay. Trapping no rapping, my dog, he fall off. No capping, no bound.
What it do, what it do, what it do. I go by the name of BRWE, represent that self-made hustle TV where the hustle has to be in you, not on you. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. You know I gotta get us some music again. Fresh out that motherfucking clock. You know I gotta get us some music again, man, for real.
Some pounds and we get more in. I just sold 1,000 bows this week, bitch, come and shop with me. Benji got these racks, looking like I hit the lottery. Foreign whips, back to back, my neighbors know I'm selling keys. Real trap, nigga, I'm on the block, you can get in. Drop a quarter to a half into a whole brick. I was just a young nigga kicking doors in. I was like 16, my trap rolling. Fuck a drop, we sell them pounds, then we get more in. Pump that razor, something light, I run these digits in my sleep. Heard about that boy Joe Benji, play no games, I play for keys. How the fuck you be the plug when you come and shop with me? No, I keep that 40 tub, bitch, ain't no robbing me. I done tried to stop this trash shit, but these pesky coming in. All this honey keep on stacking, got me like, fuck a friend. My side bitch unwrecked the coupe, I had to go and get a binge. They couldn't see me like they Stevie, I had to cardi up the lens. I just sold 1,000 bows this week, bitch, come and shop with me. Benji got these racks, looking like I hit the lottery. Foreign whips, back to back, my neighbors know I'm selling keys. Real trap, nigga, I'm on the block, you can get in. Come a quarter to a half into a whole brick. I was just a young nigga kicking doors in. I was like 16, my trap rolling. Fuck a drop, we sell them pounds and we get more in.
Give a fuck about the drop, bitch. We got drink, youngs, whatever you want. Nigga touch your ears, a Lenny Lil, yeah, right, I bet you won't. Take what from who, I bet you won't. He play, I leave his name in stone. Sneaking through my section, that's the only way you make it home. Oh, we trap for real. We got rich from snatching pills. Hey, came home from the beds and I'm still lit, they think I snatched the deal. Fell asleep on lean inside that skate, told Jesus grab the wheels. 50K to Johnny for my teeth, I used to rob and steal. Fuck that bitch, I'm robbing. He leaves to pay my mama bill. This and no 4E, the type of shit that get your mama killed. Everybody tough on internet until that blood is spilled. All these niggas rap about doing drills, they know I really will. Gang. Yeah. Hey, down. Hey, turn me up. Hey, don't turn me down. Hey, got down.
Just sold 1,000 bows this week, bitch, come and shop with me. Benji got the wreck, looking like I hit the lottery. Foreign whips, back to back, my neighbors know I'm selling keys. Real trap, nigga, I'm on the block, you can get anything.
Real trap, nigga, on the block, you can get anything. Now, we're gonna go into this, we're gonna go into the, well, first I'm gonna let y'all hear something first. First, I'm gonna let y'all hear something. So, allegedly, you know, DJ Academics, you know, his dumb ass was on there with, like I told y'all, a lot of y'all favorite streamers, these niggas that be having 1,000, that be having 5,000, 10,000 in their live, like your boy, what's the little black little guy, man? A lot of them niggas, y'all favorite streamers, got a lot of kids in their chats, bro. A lot of kids on their Discords. A lot of kids on all them other gaming sites and shit, bro. And them niggas be like, so that's why it don't be making me mad when I see DJ Academics with 10,000 people in the live. Because a nigga know that some of them people gotta be kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? But what kills a nigga is that the nigga just don't feel sorry for what he said, because he don't feel sorry for what he said because that's the shit that they been doing, dog. Sitting on there talking to kids and shit because they play games and shit. Man, I ain't with all that, bro. Nigga, you can look at my aneurysm, nigga. Only 1% of my people over here are kids, bro. So I don't want to hear none of that shit, dog, about nothing, nigga. So we're going to jump into what City Nash had to say. Hold on real fast, and then we're going to go to DJ Academics.
Were you recently injured in a car accident? Look at this check for 160.
You got to remember.
Tired of having to stream in 720p in StreamYard or having to pay more to get 1080p quality?
Damn, this shit loud.
What I mean?
Hey, what does that mean?
She's above 18.
What I mean?
Okay, what does that mean?
It will be grooming.
It'll be what?
Grooming.
That has nothing to do with you.
No, imagine no.
Yo, Nor, what's your address? I'm gonna send some strippers over there.
Slow down, yo. I'm 15. I hope you know that, bro. You trying to
You scared women, bro.
I'm not scared of women. Yo, bro, you trying to put me on a case. You trying to put them on a case.
So?
What you mean, so? That's weird.
So?
Trying to look out.
What? You trying to look out? What? Bro, look at this little white boy, man. Bro, y'all sick, fool.
You know all the rappers lost their virginity to like old women, right?
Wait, hold on. So you tell me that there's not another 15-year-old that you could bust out?
Yo, bro.
I'm serious. So there's not another 15-year-old you could bust down.
You go to school?
Yeah.
Brother, what's that?
And does it get worse? Of course it gets worse. It always gets worse. And you know, I'm gonna paraphrase this by saying I haven't seen a clip. If it exists, I hope it does exist. But I haven't seen a clip of Academics apologizing, being like, my bad, I got too comfortable. I treated a youngin' like he 15 years old, like he like 20, like he my little cousin or my little brother or something like that. Because those is conversations that you do have with your family members. Because we have this thing in the hoods where we don't want our young boys attracted to other young boys. So, unfortunately, what happens is we propel them into having an affinity with licentious acts with women. But it gets worse. Check it out.
K-12 makes going back to school easy. We deliver an education that takes your child beyond the classroom.
If Max said he wanted to try, okay, then fuck.
No.
Why not?
Why not?
Yo, you can have.
Bro,
wait.
If I can't you, I'm cutting you off.
No, yo. Suppose he's like, yo, bro, listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck are you, like, academics? Academics, bro. Come on, man.
Yo, I'm not gay.
Nah, you. Yeah.
Yes, to the heck with it.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Then that.
And we gonna stop that right there. Then we gonna go to this. We gonna go to hit what he had to say. Shit, nigga, this nigga here is my nigga. Come on, bro. I keep telling y'all need to look up a lot of these niggas' algorithm, bro. I bet you they got 18 under on their shit. That's why they getting all them views, my nigga. No, not we don't do that over here. I don't do that over here. You know what I'm saying? You got to be grown to come over here and fuck with me, man. I ain't going for it. So we gonna listen to what he had to say. This bitch ass nigga.
It's up on the streamer. Watch on Rumble, of course, and of course, if you are one of the people on King Academics or the Academy channel on YouTube, salute to y'all as well. Obviously, I know y'all want, like, I think some of y'all probably showed up here for multiple different reasons, right? Is that gonna crash out? Should he? There's a couple streamer niggas I could body. I got
Somebody
some.
need to knock this nigga out, man.
It's neither here nor there.
Like, come on, bro.
Here's the thing, and I think this is the.
Watch how the nigga talk. The nigga just gonna be cocky, like nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga, fuck y'all. See, that's because these niggas got money, and they feel like nigga shit. They gonna watch me anyway, bro, or they ain't gonna kick, bro. Academics need to be kicked off YouTube, bro. Like, he need to be kicked out YouTube, bro. You grooming kids, playing with kids. Nigga, you should never even say shit like that. That's why when I play video games, nigga, and I play online against somebody, nigga, I don't even turn the microphone on. I don't even turn they shit on. I don't want to hear, nigga, it could be a kid you playing, nigga. So I don't want to hear nothing they got to say. I just want to get the whooping ass on the motherfucking football. I don't want to talk to you niggas. Nigga, I don't even want to hear you because you can fix it to where you can just hear them talking. I don't even want to hear them talking, bro. You niggas is wild, sick.
Way that I want to go forward and proceed at this time for today. I think it's important to acknowledge, at least for me, that you know what? You know, I look at myself compared to a lot of these kids, and I'm gonna call them kids because that's what they are. And I'm talking about other streamers. I've been doing this for 15 years. I've prided myself with being very, good at what I do.
This is what they do when they get caught slipping. They go to their accolades and why you shouldn't even look at them like that because I've been doing this for a long time. I done made so much money off of this, so you shouldn't look at me that way. Bitch ass nigga, you little fat little squirrel looking ass nigga. I already know next thing he gonna start doing is start flagging people about it because he a hoe. He a hoe ass nigga.
I do. I take a lot of pride in the platform I've built. With also that being said, heavy's the head that wears the crown, and also the person who has the platform, you have to take accountability at times too. So this whole thing recently, I'm definitely using it and taking it as a teachable moment. Okay, it's a teachable moment for me that no matter what is going on, no matter how jaded you become to whatever thing, or no matter how you might think, of anything, you got to be very careful with not only what you say or to who you say it, but the mere fact that, hey, listen, we have a platform that I think we're very lucky to have. You know what I mean? Me and the other streamers, I think we're really lucky to have, right? If at any time there's an example that is set that is not representative of what we want to put out, I think it's upon the streamer or whoever who owns the platform to make the proper adjustments. And the word accountability comes up a lot. Right. And for everybody who is
I all this talking lets you know he not taking no accountability. The first accountability would be, man, I apologize to the people on my platform, my subscribers, my supporters. I shouldn't have never done that. You go into, man, how long you been doing this, or how much money you made, or the people that look up to you, or, man, listen, bro, wrong is wrong. You already started off with this little thing wrong already, to me, you know?
Watching me. And really, I feel like I owe it only to y'all. Because, of course, I told somebody today, I'm like, I'm one of the most hated people online. If anything ever happened to me, I think if I broke my foot, they would throw a parade. Like, there's
so now it's our fault. See what I'm saying? He already started out pointing fingers at everybody else, bro. And I thought you just said it's up to the person who platform it is. It's supposed to, then the first thing you do is point fingers at people. My nigga, that shit is wild, bro. These niggas get money out this bitch.
No short of people who would celebrate the demise of academics or anything that would put me in a negative light. This is not like trying to deflect or nothing like that, but that's the reality of it. But it's something that I've known and is par for the course. Okay? For me to get to the level of success I've gotten, and I said this to somebody today.
Here we go. The level of success. Didn't I tell y'all? It's always the level of success of how much money I got. It's just like when you roast a nigga down, the first thing a nigga say is, nigga, you broke. Like, nigga, that ain't got nothing to do with me roasting the fuck out your ass, nigga. Like, dawg, the deflection is be so real on this whole ass app, bro. And for a nigga to sit there and have all these followers and all these people follow him on different social media networks, bro, and for the nigga to not be humble is because nothing never happens to this nigga, man. Nothing never happened to this nigga, bro. Nothing ever happened to this nigga. That man, that little boy daddy need to catch you in the streets and whoop your ass, nigga. That's what need to happen.
Because they were like, why is all this shit so viral? And I said, listen.
Good morning, y'all.
I said, I've spent 10 to 15 years at this point getting to the level of success I've gotten. And in the path that I've gotten here is that I've left a lot of dead bodies behind. I've left a lot of people who I've maybe rubbed wrong, maybe have developed bad sentiments about me.
So the way you rubbed us wrong is going to dictate what you said to a 15-year-old. Bro, we just reported what we saw you do. You make it, oh, they haters, man. I get these views, man. They're haters, man. I get money, man. They're haters. Man, bitch ass nigga, you're wrong. You're wrong, bro. Look in the mirror and look at yourself. Wash your face and look in the mirror and realize that, nigga, you fucked up. I can't stand people like this, man. I used to be down with a hoe-ass, old-ass nigga who was just like this nigga, fool. That nigga wouldn't take nothing accountability for what he did. It's, oh, they hating on me. Oh, I've been here this long. Oh, that. Man, I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. Nigga, you fucked up, nigga. That's what I want to hear. Yeah, man, I fucked up, man. I burnt some good people. Like, my nigga, I can't stand these type of people, fool.
But that's neither here nor there. And, this is like my 39th scandal, honestly. It's like, every about 2-3 months, there's always...
every 2 months, they're trying to kick me. Like when the girl ran off with your money, right? When she ran off with $1 million or whatever, how much it was, that was our fault, right? That was our fault. She ran and took your money and went and fucked a basketball player or a football player or something. Nigga, that's our fault, right? Dog, you academic, you a piece of shit, boy.
Something,
coming up.
Acted whatever. Shit, and I get it. So me personally, because I did see, there's a lot of, supporters who like, you good? Hold your head. I am fine. I'm always fine. But we always have to be I want to be responsible as well, right? First and foremost, again, addressing everything. And by the way, for any other streamer, I don't need to be talking to y'all. That's another thing. Any streamer try to talk to, I get y'all doing content, but I'll tell y'all all that politely. Eat a dick, okay? No matter who it is.
So you gonna tell us, you gonna get mad at us and tell us to eat a dick from out some shit that you doing on streaming with kids. Why we gotta eat a dick? It seemed like you was the one trying to eat a dick over there. A kid's dick, pause. Nigga, that's what it looked like to me, nigga. grooming this nigga. Like, nigga, you don't tell no 15-year-old that. Nigga, would you tell your son that? Oh, I forgot. This bitch nigga don't got no kids. This bitch ass, old ass, fat nigga probably ain't even smelled pussy in months, nigga. That nigga probably ain't smelled no pussy since that girl ran off with his money. That's why he's sitting online with kids and shit, nigga. Come on, man.
You don't try to solicit an apology or a... No. I'm a grown-ass man. I can speak for myself. I'll say this, though. A very regretful moment happened where, it derived from a Discord that we're usually, like, super, like, buddy, and probably, like, some shit that, honestly, in that court, if everything I've ever said in that court got leaked, it would be crazy.
Now as if everything got caught in the law, it'll be when it hit, nigga, you got caught. You got
not
caught.
defending it,
You
but
caught,
that's kind of the court it was. Definitely a regrettable moment, right? And we're gonna use that as a teachable moment because I don't think I've came this far, built this platform to be that irresponsible, right? And of course, I could throw out any type of excuses. Oh, well, damn.
You're doing it.
I know it was live, but it was 20
it.
people. Oh, yo.
You're doing it right now. You are doing it right now. These academics, you need to lay off the Duce or the Jose Cuervo, whatever that shit you be drinking on these lives, bro. Because you doing it, bro. That's how I know you're wrong, nigga.
Donnie says,
wrong,
like,
bro.
we were looking at a little... Fuck all that. I'm going to take responsibility because, again... even with the little streamers who are soapboxing, at the end of the day, first of all, I'm probably older than all y'all anyway. Like, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't need the other shit. So I'll just take the responsibility. I should do better and will do better. And I think that...
I should do better. Not, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna make this up to y'all. I promise y'all will never see this again on this platform. It's nothing gonna be positive vibes over here. You can scratch that. I was wrong. I apologize to America, my support system. That's what it's supposed to be, fool. You trying to point the finger at somebody, bro. Except you, nigga, except you. Double tap the screen. Y'all.
That's the best way to do it. You know what I mean? Should do better, will do better. I'm gonna use it as a teachable moment. Also,
but who are you teaching? Who you teaching? You ain't teaching us. Cause nigga, we ain't gonna do that shit. Nigga, you need to be teaching yourself, nigga. School's in session, nigga. Teach yourself that, nigga. A teachable moment. To who? Nigga, I don't even attempt to talk to kids. You don't gotta teach me that, nigga. I know right from wrong. You teach yourself a teachable moment. For who? For who, nigga? Who you trying to teach? You should have been trying to teach that little boy when you was online with him, but you were trying to teach him how to be.
Shout out to my community. Shout out to the chat. I'm not gonna engage even in today because even though I was playing them songs, I was like, I could take a few niggas to task.
You see? So in this, you should be apologizing, but what you trying to do is go at other bloggers. This is what you want to do. In this time of where people putting up allegations, I could go at other bloggers. Nigga, you won't go at other bloggers because you know they won't stop. If you go at them, they're going to come with content about this every day, and you don't want that. You can say what you want to say because you get them views. People see other people's shit too. You act like you the only one page that people see, bro. Because all them people, the nigga you talking about came up in the algorithm and I seen it. So I know you can stop that. And he went in on your ass, nigga.
Take a few niggas to task. And we might double back on that, but we'll just keep it chill for now. The soapboxing of a lot of the streamers were pretty disgusting. You know, I think people thought it was me deflecting. When you have...
Hey, dog, I'm telling you, you know what type of people do this, Big B? Remember I told y'all when people get a certain amount of money like Diddy, they feel like they invincible. You can't stop me. The money's in the bank. They're gonna watch me regardless. They not gonna ban me. Nigga, I've started this shit. I've been around before all y'all, dog. That's Big B. That That's what type of person say that, bro. A person that's big-headed. Because they get a lot of paper, fool, out this bitch, bro. Come on, my nigga. Like,
blatant and flagrant hypocrites that start to soapbox and they're adding fuel to the fire when the dossier that and let this be clear. I've always said when you dig a hole, make sure you dig two. The dossier on y'all is quite alarming, but that's neither here nor there. And it's not about that. I'm not here to
quit that. Dog. This nigga trying to point the finger at somebody, bro. You can't do that, dog. This nigga, dog, y'all need to cancel this nigga, bro. What's up, Joe? Good morning. Y'all got to cancel this brother right here, bro. Because, bro, he don't have no accountability, bro. I cannot stand people like this, dog. Y'all don't know, bro. It irks me, fool. I swear to God, bro. I can't stand a motherfucker who won't say they're sorry, they apologize. I can't stand a motherfucker who don't acknowledge when they wrong, fool. Or when they hurting somebody or something and they don't care, fool. Nigga, that shit'll make me cuss your bitch ass out all the way down to the floor, nigga. Like, I'm telling you, bro, I can't stand these type of people, bro. You were wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong, nigga. I seen something similar to this with the drunk bitch over there. Y'all don't remember? Him getting on the game, playing the game with an older nigga, and the older nigga asking him questions about his daddy online? And the nigga got mad at everybody, but wanted to blame everybody, bro. Nigga, my son ain't finna be on that game talking to nobody grown. Period. Period, nigga. Period, bro. It's accountability on that. Somebody got to get blamed for it. It ain't the other party, bro. You need to blame the father. Nigga, just throwing your son on the game, not paying attention to what's going on. Man, you crazy, bro. Y'all crazy.
Do tit for tat with nobody.
Yourself, bro.
Or engage in that. I think I'm here just to say, listen, we're going to use this as a teachable moment. Act was tweaking, was wrong, and we're going to move on. Today's going to be the first day we move on. I'm not even going, after this is a little...
Bro, that's not an apology. Act was tweaking. No, apologies is I apologize and you tell them what you apologizing for, what you did. Not act was tweaking. You talking in the young niggas language. Act was tweaking. Nigga, you talking in niggas languages that's 18 and under 20. Our act was tweaking. Nigga, that's the shit that the young niggas say right now. That shit just came out. So why you can't say act sorry? Because, bro... You got the inflation of your goddamn head, boy. The inflation of your head, boy.
I'm going to probably do like 10, 20 minutes on this. Then we're doing topics. And this shit is going to blow over in 6 or 7 days. And we're going to go back to regular life. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just sorry. I'm a little jaded.
See, when you got money, that's what you think. That's what you think. Man, this shit'll blow over. I'm rich. They'll come back and they'll love me again next week. That's basically what you're saying. They'll love me again next week. It'll blow over. Bro, chomo shit? Man, come on, bro.
To like these scandals. I know people are like, oh my God, it's the biggest thing ever. Cool. I seen the Meek Mill post. Meek, I would say the same thing. Meek, I'm not even mad at people like Meek Mill.
He say he seen the Meek Mill post. I'm not mad at Meek, but listen to what he got to say. This is the type of shit that a nigga do. Listen.
Like, I helped destroy a career. I probably cost you millions of dollars.
I helped destroy your career pulling on Drake's dick. You ain't destroying Drake's career right now while Kendrick destroyed him. You ain't saying shit. But try to demasculate anything that Kendrick Lamar do, nigga, because you a Drake dick puller. Hey, my nigga, so you responsible for niggas not getting no money and you happy about that. But you can still get some money with child allegation charges. I mean, whatever you want, allegations. With these child allegation shit. Bro, this shit ain't right, fool. It ain't right. If Meek Mill got plucked by Diddy, shit, nigga, you over here playing with kids. It ain't no, that scale is evenly matched. You on one side of the scale, Meek Mill's on the other side of the scale. It don't tilt. That scale don't tilt. That bitch stay even because it's the same fucking thing, you bitch ass nigga. Nigga, here boy need to get slapped, fool. I'm telling y'all, dog. That whoever that kid's daddy is need to put some pause on this nigga, man. Like, put some pause on this nigga. This nigga need to learn, but you ain't gonna never catch this nigga without no security talking all this shit.
You saying that about me is the least you could do. It's okay. I see this whole little thing brewing. I didn't really want to talk about it anymore. Max hit me a few times. You know, he was like, yo, people running your page is posting stuff about me. And I was a little bit like, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest, I'm trying to be detached with this, and also I'm trying to move on. Like, I haven't tweeted about this. I've seen like Rage, Dante, like their responses keep going on to them.
Hey, go over there and tweet about it. Why you ain't tweet about it? You tweet about everything else. Go over there and tweet about it. Nigga, they gonna dog your ass out. You ain't going places where you not safe at, nigga. You safe on Twitch and shit. You safe on, nigga, you go to Twitter, they gonna dog your ass out, nigga. That's why you don't go there, nigga. You ain't going to nothing. You ain't going to the gram talking about it. You ain't going to Twitter talking about it. You ain't going to Facebook talking about it. You staying on Twitch. And you coming to YouTube talking about it, nigga. I don't want to talk about it no more. Nigga, what? We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it every day, nigga, till they lock your stupid ass up.
I'm like, all right, cool.
Nigga. Stupid.
I got nothing against Max. I said what I had to say last night. I stand on every word. Every single word. But I have nothing against Max. Me and Max are both from Jersey. I support Max. I do appreciate his content. I do think his community is toxic. I do think at times, and again,
so my community being toxic has nothing to do. What he talking about? My YouTube, my streaming community, my streaming community being toxic, like saying, like, you know how like we be in the Mo3 sector, and you know they scratch and all that shit, you know, on panels and shit. That's why he would say it's toxic. But nigga, that ain't got nothing to do with what you said, nigga. I'm just reporting. The same way you do when niggas fuck up. The same way you did when Dirk fucked up, nigga, you report it. Nigga, don't get mad, nigga. Bitch ass nigga wanna blame the environment where we at, nigga. We ain't doing the shit you doing, nigga. No matter if it is toxic over here, nigga, we ain't playing with no kids, nigga.
We're not blaming Max for nothing. I think Max is a good guy. You know, maybe I felt, again, we're living in a streaming world. Maybe I thought that, you know, he owed me, like, to call me, to be like, yo, what's up? But he definitely didn't. So I'm not mad at him. You know, I wish him the best of luck. And, again, only thing I'll tell you, be careful of the soapbox warriors. When you dig a hole, always dig two. I always tell y'all that, right? Today for me, tomorrow for you. Nobody's perfect. But anyway, beyond that, yeah, I don't got no problem with Max. Max's community is mad toxic, though. And I don't apologize to them little niggas. Fuck out of here. Other than that, who else did I see comment or anything? By the way, you know what somebody told me, which it was so true? When I see, like yesterday, I seen red. That's why I didn't even go live on I forgot I even went live on YouTube. I didn't even read chat at all. Like, I was just...
Niggas say he's seeing red. The nigga say he's seeing red for some shit that he did. You seeing red. Boy, that nigga are you angry now, huh? You're angry, right? Behind some shit that you did.
When I'm looking at the camera, like the chat's over there. I'll read chat today.
Blood Prison's all about what's in the name, blood and prison. We're at this gorgeous facility, built in 1886. They started doing haunted attractions here in the late 90s, probably like 97 or 8. And then we rolled in 2016 and just tried to make it bigger and better. We're only open 15 days. But, you know, it's still a lot of people to roll through. We knew there was other ticketing companies, and Ticket Spice was one we just found online.
No. For anybody mentioning any other streamer and no. I'm not getting into that. Yo, we all got to do better, bro. Like, listen, we all got to do better. I got to do better. Yo,
Westside, you know damn well every time somebody see that nigga, they need to spank his ass, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say, man. Westside, that nigga need to get his ass spanked, bro. Where's that little kid daddy at, nigga? He's supposed to get online and check that whole ass nigga, cause I would have got on that nigga stream and got on everybody ass who was on that panel, nigga.
Again, when we're in a privileged time
because I'ma say the little boy wasn't supposed to be there. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be there. But nigga, he wasn't talking about no sexual shit. Y'all started that shit with him. He just on the live stream gaming. Y'all started that bullshit with him, bro. Just imagine the other people who say shit like that to y'all kids that's playing these games, man.
They're saying that streamers are possibly making more than basketball players. Rappers are saying...
Here we go with the money issues. Now it's going to be we hating on you because you got some money. All the streamers make more money than the rappers, so that's why they hating on me, y'all. That's just why they hating, fool, because I got money. No, nigga, we love kids, nigga. In the right way. You know, we love kids in the right way, nigga. We don't love kids trying to groom them and say shit, diddy shit to them, nigga. Bitch ass nigga.
Want to be streamers. These platforms, we're so lucky to have, man. Like, you know, rather than, you know, trying to play victim or deflecting, we got to also, and that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Who is we? Who is we? Bro, you bitch ass nigga. Quit, don't blame me, nigga. I ain't gonna never do no shit like that, nigga. You. Y'all can control y'all audience who watch y'all too, because you can stream it to above 18 or 21 year old people. You don't, nigga. You don't. I keep telling y'all, a lot of these niggas that's in these lives with 10,000 people, a lot of them are kids, fool. They're kids, bro. There ain't no way. Ain't everybody don't have 10,000 people when they go live, bro. Come on, bro. You on Discord, you on all these gaming shits, bro. Listen, my nigga, you're gonna have kids watching you over there on Twitch. I don't give a damn what you say, because most of the people over there gaming.
I gotta step up to the plate and be like, nah, I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be better. You know, I'm gonna be better. You know, my bad. Definitely my bad.
My bad?
In terms of other streamers, it's not for me to be like, well, this guy used to do this. And also, here's the thing.
It's not. We talking about you, nigga. We talking.
I don't gain
what
anything
you
from
say.
that. You know what I mean?
Watch what you say.
No matter what, you know, I usually think my audience is a little bit older at this point. But we probably all talk to or have or share some type of, you know, co-mingling of an audience that might be underage in a Discord or whatever the case. These people might be fans of us, and we should be very wary and very we got to understand that those interactions have to be at a certain level. Don't matter if you jonesing, don't matter if you trolling back. Again, you know what I mean? I could sit here and be like, no, well, this started because he made a joke about me and I'm trolling. I could do that, but nah. Let's get past that. So I really just wanted to do that for the people or any streamers. Ain't none of y'all streamers got it. And for anybody who's like, I know all y'all doing content, so let me just say this to any streamer, because, you know, again, I wanted to take accountability and really, this is for me and my community, because I don't really be fucking with nobody else like that. I don't be trying to come in y'all world. Y'all come in my world. If you one of them niggas who's like,
damn, dog, that nigga think he just all that, man. It's going to come a point in time, I can feel it coming, DJ Academics. It's going to come a point in time where your bitch ass going to be in niggas' pages like Self-Made, because they going to strip your bitch ass. And once if YouTube strip you right now for the shit that you did, nigga, you'll be dead, nigga. You'll be dead. You gonna go crazy. You gotta sit up there and get on Twitch and that's it, nigga. And Instagram, you gonna go crazy, nigga. You ain't gonna make it. I'm telling you now, nigga. You can think that Twitch is giving you a lot of them views, which they is, not like YouTube, fool ass nigga. For real. The nigga was so scared the first time he started streaming, he didn't even stream to YouTube yesterday because he didn't want to hear what we had to say. That nigga gonna stream to all the other sites, but not YouTube, nigga. Why you didn't stream to YouTube? Because you know you was wrong, fool. You know you was wrong, and you didn't want to take
no, I need you to do this, or you're soliciting apologies. You and whoever you're trying to get the apology for, eat a dick and die.
See what I'm saying? Are you apologizing or are you taking initiative? Which one are you doing? I'm just saying, you saying eat a dick. That ain't no apology, nigga. This nigga too cocky, fool. His time gonna come, though. Why?
Well, GTA, whatever.
His time gonna come.
The point is, bro, I don't need some fake streamer who's trying to appeal to a community. Just
fake streamer. So you a real one. Grooming kids. You a real streamer, right? You a real streamer grooming kids. You a real streamer, right? What makes you real, academics? Because you got money, huh? That make you real. Man, this nigga here's a character.
Just for soapbox likes to try to hold somebody accountable. No, I'm not going to do that. But yes, again, very regrettable. And, it's very interesting. I feel like I've been doing content now for 15 years. And yes, even in my 15th year, I could learn a thing or two. And I could still realize that at times, I forget that what I've worked so hard to build, you pretty much put in jeopardy when you just say random shit. And you really forget, number one, not only the platform you have, but you just do some dumb shit. So, yeah, regrettable. Obviously, I'm not going to lie. I think yesterday's stream, a lot for me, was I was triggered by certain words. I'm going to lie to you, I was.
Like Chomo? Yeah. Like, nigga, what you mad about? Like, I'm confused.
I think when a streamer like Max, who I felt like I was showing love to, I didn't even really hear him say, but somebody said, yo, he called you a weirdo. And I'm like, I know this streaming shit is fake in terms of people being friends, but I'm like, nigga, don't be texting my phone and be saying that about me online. I don't like that. That seems fake to me.
I don't like that.
So that's why I said what I said, and I still stand by everything I said yesterday. That's not the point, though, and that shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. You get what I'm saying? But if you're wondering, why are you addressing Max, or why are you addressing this, and why are you addressing this person, that's probably why. But other than that, I think that is that's besides the point. And I understand anyone who probably have seen clips, or you're on Twitter scrolling and you're like, damn, Act, bro, Obi just wants you to just say, yo, nah, that shit, I was tweaking. For those people,
I was tweaking.
This is what I hope you would take from this. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is what people, they're never gonna give me a fair shake. It's cool. I felt like I came in this game as a villain.
A fair shake, bro. We gonna give you a fair shake for playing with kids. No, we're not. We're not. No, we're not. We're not gonna give you a fair shake for playing with kids, bro, like that online. No. That's not fair. That's sick, nigga.
I'll go out as a villain. Just remember, I try to give y'all some good moments, even when my time is coming on.
In my cave with my security and be the villain.
People won't give the credit, like, all right, you know what? Yeah, that nigga was tripping, but he came and take account. They're gonna nitpick on this shit, right? There's a huge group of people that just want to see me gone. And for those people, like I've said many times,
watch this.
Just try to get a little bit harder, right?
See what I'm saying?
If you're my audience, don't have no sympathy for me. I've always said, I ain't gonna lie. I've done a lot of bullshit up in this game. Trust me, I've got mine off. If I was my enemy, I would spare me no goddamn sympathy.
Not.
So if you see anybody piling on, let them take their best shots. By the way, of course, this issue aside, which I am wrong.
Suck ass.
I will be better. This is a teachable moment. I also don't think it's only a teachable moment for me. I want to put this out to the streaming community. if y'all are streamers, if y'all are, there was a time I did this too. If y'all are using your fans who might be underage to solicit OnlyFans girls to...
There was a time that I did this too. Who did this? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. That nigga said it was the time I used kids to solicit OnlyFans girls. What? So you used the kid to get you some coochie from OnlyFans hoes. Not no girls. Hoes. Online prostitutes. Come on, man.
DM people or you're doing...
Come on, Summer.
We should all stop. Again, I'm not saying I did that recently, but anybody doing that should stop. It's inappropriate. I know sometimes we start thinking like everything is like, especially, for me at first, I'm looking at like, bro, it's a dude, right? If it was a woman, it would be very different. But it was like, that's dude, that's like a little bro. Like, yo, don't y'all... I don't know about y'all, but like, I used to tease my cousin even when he was underage, like, yo, nigga, you ain't got a girl? But that's not an explanation, and I understand it, okay? Hopefully people can learn from this whole little scandal with me. And I hope, the streaming community and anybody who...
We gotta learn, nigga. You need to learn, nigga. You need some schooling on this. Don't everybody nothing. Quit trying to put us in the boat with you. Bitch, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do it. It is no thought in my mind. I can tell you that will never, ever, ever happen over here. Nigga, you need to tell that to yourself, nigga, that will never, ever happen over there, nigga. Bro, goddamn, bro.
Watches it and participates. I hope those people, whether you're like that, underage or not, on, we're streamers who benefit from everybody viewing us. So I hope we all change and act accordingly. For me, obviously, I gotta watch my speech. That's clear. Like, bro, you can't be saying like, you be trolling, but nah, you can't troll like that with a little kid like that. Nah, it don't work like that. You get what I'm saying?
So apologize.
And that's something I'm gonna take and I'm gonna wear that. It's fine. You feel what I'm saying?
Apologize. When is the apology gonna come in?
I feel like we just all gotta do better. You know what I mean? Sorry. That's it. And I'll be the first person to say, yeah, that shit was out of pocket. So I'll take that. And as time goes on, hopefully,
he should know better.
We could show. I don't even know. Let's not do it again. I guess that's what I should just say.
I guess
that shit should never happen.
Maybe because he don't got no kids, he don't care or something, or maybe he don't know how to handle it. Now, fuck that, nigga. You been doing this shit for 15 years, nigga. You know, bitch ass, nigga. You know that's wrong, nigga. You know it. There ain't nothing. You're not gonna hear this nigga say, I'm sorry, I'm this. That nigga said I was tweaking. You know what I was tweaking mean? I was tripping. That ain't no apology. I was tweaking mean I was tripping. That ain't saying I'm sorry, man. From the kindness of my heart, I'm sorry, man. This is detrimental to my platform. I do not stand for that type of activity. The blame's on me. I'm not blaming nobody else. It was my platform. It was this. It was that. You don't hear none of that, bro. All you hear was they. Well, many people look up to me. My money. How long I've been doing this. Oh, they hate me because I get paid. My nigga, that's all you hear. That's all you hear. That's all you hear.
Happen again. And also, for me, I do see some random miscellaneous questions like, yo, Ack, why are you in a Discord with kids? I'm not. Like, I don't want to get into anything that sounds like an explanation, sounds like an excuse.
You're not. He say anybody that thinks that I'm in Discord with kids, I'm not. What did we just see? What the fuck did we just see? Now you saying my eye. Bitch, I don't wear glasses or contact lenses, ho. I don't wear no contact lenses. Man, I got good vision. I know what the fuck I saw. Crazy ass, man.
Play Fortnite. It's a secret Discord that I'm usually having very off-the-cuff conversations.
That shit crazy, dog.
I talk shit about everybody in that Discord. Yeah. Anyway.
Hey.
All right.
So you admitting to talking about kids then? You supposed to be over there talking about grown people, bro, not a kid, bro. Telling them, trying to get him some pussy. Asking him, ain't no other 15-year-old around that he know he can bust down. And then the nigga went to saying some yaggy shit. Some yaggy shit about, like some Diddy ass shit, fool. Bro, it's more to it. I ain't gonna show it on my shit. But nigga, it's more. You didn't just groom him and ask him could he get it from a girl. You groomed him and talk about the yag stuff. You was wrong, bro. You was wrong, fool.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
See, there go the cup. There go the cup. Keep telling y'all that cup is gonna be the reason that this dumbass little fat little squirrel looking motherfucker trickles down the motherfucking drain. Watch what I tell y'all, man. Watch what I tell you, man. That cup, that Douce, that motherfucking whatever that shit you be drinking, is gonna be the downfall to your platform, nigga. Watch what I tell you. You gonna take yourself out all that drinking, nigga.
I'll take that.
That cup
for y'all streamers.
No matter whenever that nigga crank up that live, that cup is near. Bro, I don't gotta be drunk to pop my shit. I don't gotta be high to pop. That's why I quit smoking on camera. I say, man, I'm finna start popping this bitch without rolling blunts and drinking alcohol because I see how foolish it make niggas look on YouTube. Nigga, I'm gonna pop my shit just like this. I'm gonna stand on what I say. I don't need no alcohol to enhance the feeling of what I gotta say, nigga. Nigga, that shit fuck up your thinking, nigga. Come on, man. That cup, man.
Make this be very clear, and I mean this for all y'all. For the ones who are playing the 50, you in the middle with it, this is the time you should probably take your best shot. Your name is probably on my list.
Now
when your time comes.
Now you want to shoot at us when our time. It's not going to be no time that we groom no kids, sir. Don't, like, he just waiting. Yeah, I'm going to get them when they got me for grooming the kids. Now I'm going to get them. No, you can't, nigga. Look, all he trying to do is get some get back. He mad at us for catching him. Like, come on, my nigga.
Oops.
Hold on, before you pay for yet another app to manage your team, let me introduce you to Connecting, the one platform that replaces all of these.
Chris say we gossiping. Chris, I call this saving a child. That's what I call it.
It will be a headshot.
That's what I call this shit.
So whatever you're doing, don't have
to. I call
to.
This saving a child.
Go all the way in. Good luck.
Hey, I call this saving a child. I call this saving your child. I call this saving Von Van Dam child. I call this saving Andrea Maria's child. I call this saving all Miss Sissay children. I call this saving them. That's what I call this. I don't call this gossiping. I call this getting straight to the point of some bullshit, nigga. We don't play with kids, man. We don't play with kids over here. We lift our kids up. White, black, brown, Mexican, it don't matter. And this is coming from somebody who don't even have children. I'm 44 with no kids. And I feel pained about this. Because I love kids. My nigga, come on, my nigga. Go on, Chris P, go on and take your sex offender ass on over there. You probably one of them ones on that list. Hey, anybody that agree with this shit, nigga? And Uncle Chris P, nigga, you trash. You a trash ass individual just like him. Trash. You trash. I'm saving the kids, nigga. I don't have no kids. I don't play games with kids. I don't want to groom kids. I want to lift kids up. Maybe teach them some of the shit about what not to do. What I did. Like you talking to somebody that's a super felon. A super felon. Somebody who done went to the penitentiary a couple times. Bro, this shit don't dog, niggas get unalived in jail behind doing shit like this. So he's safe out here in the free world. Let him get caught up. I ain't gonna kick you, Uncle P. I'm gonna respect your opinion as long as you respect. But I'm gonna tell you this. This ain't gossip, bro. This is real. This is reality. This is what's going on these live streams, bro. Motherfuckers playing with these kids, motherfucking sitting on a live stream on a Discord with kids, bro. I don't want no kids over here. I don't want no kids over here, bro. Nothing but strong adults over here. Strong-minded adults. And matter of fact, the kid was stronger-minded than them because he was checking them. He the one said that they grooming him. How the fuck did the child know to say that? The child knew to say that they groomed that. That's like you're grooming me. What? Where did you hear this shit from? Where did you hear this shit from? The child is the one that said it. I'm like, nah, dawg. The child felt like he was getting groomed.
All right? Let's keep it at that.
Yeah,
all right. Chat, we do have a bunch of things. Well, I'll read the chat for a little bit. We're going to go into this A$AP Rocky thing. I wanted to get into it yesterday. I got so sidetracked. I was a little bit lit.
I'm really going to leave that there. We're going to just end this and we're going to go to another story. This bitch right here, bro, is a piece of shit, man. I don't play with kids. I don't want to play no games with kids. I don't own a child. I don't want to play no games with somebody else's. Like, if I see a kid in trouble, I'm going to save him. I'm not finna groom them and play with them. I'm finna kick this little ass nigga up off this shit. No. No, bro. And also, you should be able to set your shit to 18 and up anyway. 21 and up anyway. We can go to my algorithm right now. There are no kids in my algorithm. Period. No kids on my motherfucking sheet, my nigga. No kids, period. That shit is 0.5%. Nigga, I don't want to watch no kids. I don't want to play with no kids. I don't want to do none of that shit, nigga. None of it, nigga. For real. Gonna get this shit up out my screen real fast, fool. This nigga a piece of shit ass nigga up out my screen. Niggas vouching for this nigga. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, we don't do that shit over here, nigga. Shit, we don't do that shit over here. Over here on Self-Made Hustle TV, we love the kids around here. And I don't even got none, nigga. Nigga, I definitely was a basketball coach, though. I was a coach. I've been around kids. We don't play like that, nigga. I don't play like that, nigga. Fuck, their mama's gonna say that I told them at basketball coach he's acting like a bitch or something, like or grooming him to tell me, did you get some pussy? Nah, nigga, I don't do that, nigga. Nigga, I don't do that, nigga. Like, y'all crazy, fool. Y'all, whoever like that shit and agree with that shit, go get in line. Hey, I bet you, whoever agree with that shit, y'all some of them people that called the Diddy line too, ain't y'all? Hey, I agree that if y'all agree with this shit, y'all called the Diddy line. Y'all called that 1-800-DIDDY line, didn't you? Didn't you? I bet you did call that 1-800-DIDDY line, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. Talking that bullshit, man. The nigga not buying that shit, man. For real. Let me see what else I got on here, man. Nigga had to get up out that nigga, because that nigga is garbage. He's trash. He's so trash, he don't even know it. But he'll realize it, though, after a while. Keep playing with folks. Your ass gonna be in jail, too, shit. Let me see something, y'all. See what I can do for y'all right now. Let me set it up, y'all. Shit, that got a nigga aggravated, bro. I don't like that nigga at all, fool. Shit, punk ass nigga. You know, I gotta go. My bad, y'all. Let me get this shit together, man. For real. Let me get it together, man. Y'all know I'm behind like Christmas time. As always, fool. I'm always behind, fool. We're gonna get into some of this Diddy shit right now. Cause they smoking Diddy ass right now. Smoking it, man. Smoking that boy.
It's again blasting federal prosecutors with the Southern District of New York, accusing them of not only allegedly targeting their client in an unconstitutional raid of his cell, but also lying about it to the court. Combs' sex trafficking and racketeering case is just a few short months away from going to trial, and the defense is demanding a hearing in front of the judge. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Over the last several weeks, lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs have filed motion after motion, letter after letter, wanting more details about how the feds were able to get into their client's cell at the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center out in New York, and whether anybody broke the law to do it. Remember, Combs has been locked up since September out in Brooklyn after a federal grand jury indicted him on charges of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. The prosecutor's allegations date back years, but Combs also has been accused in civil court of misconduct that allegedly dates back to the 1990s, lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit, accusing him of seriously heinous acts against men, women, and children. But, to be clear, Combs has always maintained his innocence, and he has never been convicted of or found liable of any sort of sexual assault or abuse. And his attorneys are saying he is looking forward to clearing his name in court, upcoming trial in May. Now, at the heart of much of the most recent legal drama is a raid that was carried out at the MDC back.
Hello, Eve. Good morning, Eve. Good morning. He said, I wonder if Diddy is getting oiled up, man. That nigga is.
Back in October. This is a jail, by the way, that is infamous
I'm
for.
gonna tell you something, man. I think Diddy running that jail. That's why they got that nigga on watch. They said already that the nigga had somebody cleaning his cell. Diddy don't clean up. They said that nigga had somebody cleaning his cell. They said that nigga paying people to use their phone minutes. And now, just imagine Diddy telling you, man, I give you $5,000. I give you $5,000 if you dial this number for me. Hey, just imagine the nigga tell you a poor ass nigga in jail, and this billionaire come up to you, man, I need to use some phone, dial this number for me, give me $5 grand, nigga, you gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Drugs, weapons, violence. So officials were reportedly looking for any sort of contraband that any of the inmates might have, not just Sean Combs. He was questioned, photographs were taken of items in his cell, and according to a filing from federal prosecutors, quote, the sweep was pre-planned and coordinated to ensure the safety and security of staff and inmates at the MDC and was part of a larger safety and security initiative and not in response to any particular threat or intelligence. The MDC sweep planned well in advance of the defendant's arrest and not conducted to target any particular inmate.
I heard that too, Eve. I heard that nigga is cheap too. That nigga is cheap.
Included the jail and the warehouse where MDC food and other property are stored. During the MDC sweep, multiple housing units were searched.
Y'all know what's good about this nigga Diddy? Is it ain't no RICO. What's good about Diddy is ain't no RICO, so they can't take his money. See, that's the thing. They can't go and take no money away from that nigga. Like the nigga was trying to put up $30 million to get out on bond. $30 billion bond package, or $50 million, one of them. Nigga, they said no. A nigga was trying to give out $50 million to get out of jail, and they told him no. That's crazy work. Dirk was trying to give out like 5 or 10 million. They told him no. Ain't that something? That's crazy, dog. That's a lot of cash. That bond package that they presented, my nigga, is crazy work, fool. I'm talking about this nigga Diddy said, I'll give up my mansion to get out of jail. And then people tell you, well, you just gonna be selling it to the best of the highest bidder because you ain't getting out of here.
Including the defendant's unit. Although the case team, members of the government responsible for investigating, charging, and trying the present case, were aware in advance that the defendant's housing unit, in addition to other areas of the jail, would be searched, no one on the case team supervised, conducted, or participated in the search of any housing unit, nor the search of the defendant's bunk area. The case team was not aware in advance of which agents and officers were taking part in the MDC sweep, nor what role any specific agent or officer would play in the MDC sweep. So according to the...
Miss Eve, they want them back. You can't let... Miss Eve, you can't let nobody out, like, with this type of money. Dog, this type of money can make your ass disappear like David Copperfield. For real, for real. Or this type of money can pay you to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't remember in the Boosie case a long time ago? With his murder case, the nigga was willing to tell on Boosie. Then all of a sudden, when shit came together for some odd reason, the man got up there and say he forgot what he said. Boosie come home. Just mistakenly, nigga. The man get up there, Marlo might get up there and say, he forgot what he said about Boosie. I don't even remember what I said. I was tripping, man. I'll be on drugs and all type of Skittles, X pills and all types of shit. Nigga, Boosie come home. You know what I'm saying? You let this nigga out on bond right now, boy, it's gonna be more Diddy. You think he gonna stop partying? You think Diddy gonna stop partying? Man, I think that nigga's addicted to this shit.
Government. A person referred to as Investigator 1 had apparently been monitoring Sean Combs' phone calls and other communications. That's one of the ways that officials learned that Combs was allegedly breaking the jail rules by reportedly doing things like using other inmates' ID numbers or initiating three-way phone calls.
I told y'all, didn't I tell y'all he was paying people to use their phone after he burnt up his minutes? You know, he want to go to their shit. Man, let me pay you $5 grand, nigga, to dial this number for me. Do me a three-way call, man. In actuality, three-way calls in prison and jail are illegal. They'll take your phone privileges for that shit.
To potentially contact somebody he wasn't supposed to. But the defense has raised alarm bells when they say that this investigator improperly took photos of privileged notes in Combs' cell and then gave that information to the prosecution, despite the fact that the defense claims the word legal was written on the notepads, meaning there's attorney-client privilege issues. So there ended up being some sort of confusion about what was labeled legal and when the word legal may have been written on them, but in the end, the judge determined that the prosecution needed to get rid of some of the photos and said they weren't allowed to use the information in the latest round of bail arguments that they made several months ago. By the way, Combs' team tried to secure him bail 3 different times in front of 3 different judges, but pretrial release was denied every time, and it seems at this point he has given up any further fight on that issue. But the defense argued, look, something's wrong here. Something's up. We think the prosecution acted in bad faith with respect to this search, with respect to this sweep. So they have asked for sworn declarations from the assistant U.S. attorney prosecuting this case, Christy Slavic.
This nigga Diddy is hell, man. I also seen something.
And they also asked.
I also seen something about that they said like them niggas in the feds over there, they get to use computers for their cases and shit. This nigga Diddy think he got so much money. You only can use computers in certain times, like from 8 to 12 or something, 8 in the morning till 12 noon. That nigga Diddy just think he just special. He think he supposed to have a computer in his cell and he supposed to be able to get up and use it when he want to use it for his case because he think his case is bigger than everybody else's. Diddy, it don't work like that, bro. You have to follow the rules, Diddy. You can't, like, you think cause you got some money, you spend, bro, you is in jail. Hey, listen, you don't have no more power. You don't have no more power, man. That's the state's power now, boy. You have no more power. It's a federal government got their power, took your power away from you, boy. For real, nigga.
It for Investigator 1. Now, something we have to note here. The declaration from the investigator, that was filed under seal, meaning the public doesn't have access to it. But we do know that some of what was said was based on Slavic's declaration and the response from the defense. So when we talk about court cases like Diddy's or incidents connected to it, like the search of the MDC, it is so important that we have all the facts and that we don't fall into the trap of, bias or conjecture. And that is why, on a separate note, we are thrilled to partner with a company.
Man, that nigga Diddy ain't cleaning up shit. He ain't working in no kitchen. That nigga ain't folding no laundry in the laundry room. That nigga Diddy ain't doing no type of county job or man, that nigga is, I wonder how he look. They don't got no pictures. Did he grow his fro out? Is he getting a haircut in there? You know what I'm saying? How do he look? Is he growing his beard out? Do he look like the same Diddy? Is he gaining weight? Is he working out? Let us see how the nigga really look, dog.
Like Straight Arrow News. So this is an app and website focused on objective, unbiased reporting. And just like Sidebar, they have been covering all of the legal drama surrounding Sean Combs since the very beginning. From his sexual assault cases to his friend and fellow rapper Jay-Z getting drawn into the fray. And as somebody who is always doing research for Sidebar, I know how easy it is to get lost in biased journalism. But Straight Arrow News, they help us cut through that with tools like the media landscape, shows where outlets fall.
We're going to go to the Tupac where they saying he got
They reviewed photographs that they say victim one allegedly sent to Sean Combs. And
oh, yeah. We're finna go to this. We're finna go to the Diddy and Tupac while they try to say he had something to do with Tupac dying, y'all. That's what they said. That's what the girl said in the interview. She said, man, he told her. The girl said in the interview that Diddy told her that he had something to do with unaliving Tupac. That's what the girl said on the newsstand, in a news interview.
Davis eventually did time in prison on drug charges in the late 90s, but since getting out, he has been more open about his apparent involvement in Shakur's death. Davis released his own tell-all book.
Listen, E, I make the jokes and all of this shit, but I love hip-hop, bro. I hate this with him. I hate this with hip-hop, bro. Don't y'all realize, man, like, I hate this with him, fool. Like, I don't want him to be in jail, bro. That nigga is an important mogul in the hip-hop culture, bro. But he also put a major dent in it, bro. Major dent in it, bro. I don't want this for him. I'm laughing and joking and kicking. But nigga, I don't want this for him. But he did it to himself, y'all. He did this shit to himself, fool. That money be making people act like DJ Academics was just acting. It make you feel like you're powerful, bro. I can say what I want to say. I can do what I want to do. I'll roll you over. I'll buy you out. I'll get somebody to do something to you with some money. My nigga, they all the same, fool. It's all the same, bro, y'all.
It's called Compton Street Legend, Notorious Keefe D's street-level accounts of Tupac and Biggie murders, death row origins, Suge Knight, Puffy Combs, and crooked cops. And he started granting interviews with YouTubers who wanted the inside scoop on what happened on that night back in 1996 out in Las Vegas. So Davis and several members of his entourage apparently attended the Mike Tyson boxing fight. But afterward, in the casino, Shakur had attacked Davis's nephew, Orlando Anderson. The fight had apparently been sparked by a previous beef over an alleged stolen neck chain. So the men eventually separated, the two groups went on their way, but Anderson, Davis, and others that were with them were reportedly still pretty heated over what had just happened. And later that night, allegedly, their plan was to target Shakur and Knight. And Knight, of course, is the head of, or was the head of Death Row Records, as they were all stopped at a traffic light. This is what happened.
Were you recently injured in a car accident? Look at this check for $160.
I knew.
Now, in an interview,
I knew when they took Keefe D to jail, I said, man, there's something about to go down, fool, with this Diddy shit. And then I also knew when they raided Diddy's house and they didn't take him to jail, I said, this nigga Diddy finna get picked up, fool. Remember, they raided Diddy's house, but they didn't take him to jail. I say, man, I hope this nigga maxing his socks together, because, boy, they about to come get you, fool. Whatever them feds went in that house and took. And see, that's the thing y'all don't understand. Like, it's the FBI, bro. They don't miss. You can say what you want to say. You can get all the good lawyers that you want to get, bro. They got them tapes, fool. And once this shit hit the fan and them tapes get shown, my nigga, he over with. That's what's gonna kick. That's what's gonna fuck him. First off, nigga, you had guns with serial numbers off of it. You had baby oil that's been poisoned with horse tranquilizers. Do y'all know how much horses weigh? Do y'all see how big horses is? They use that shit to get them in control and seduce them. What you think it's gonna do to a human? That's why when them people say they drunk that water, they felt it instantly. Instantly. Like, bro, he did some shit, bro. It's a known fact you beat women on camera. You had weaponry with the serial numbers off of it, like you a street thug. The only niggas, listen, man, I'm not trying to be no snitch, but I'm gonna put it all on the table. The only niggas who carry guns with serial numbers up off of them is, we call them throwaways. Why we call them throwaways? Because after you do something with it, you throw it away. What you doing with choppers with serial numbers off of them when you got $1 million security at your house 24 hours? They the ones supposed to have the choppers. What you getting caught with guns like that for? Okay, then the human trafficking. Nigga, it's the known fact that you have these parties with these celebrities and you want them to feel as comfortable as possible. Diddy, you telling women to come to a party that's in Miami. I mean, they're in Miami, you in New York. You telling them to come to a party and have sex with men and you pay for it. That's human trafficking. You pay for the flights, I mean. You pay for them. Once you move another person from state line to another state, nigga, it's human trafficking, bro. Look up what they do to pimps that get caught for this shit. They get life sentences while the prostitute get out and be still prostituting. No shade on her. I'm just insinuating. Bro, you got too many flaws against you, bro. You're on camera whooping the shit out of your girl. Bro, they making you look like a sinister pimp. That's what you look like, bro. You look like a sinister pimp. You get of a gorilla pimp. You gave all the signs of a gorilla pimp. You drug women. You beat them. You threaten them. You use them. Hey man, that's exactly what you look like, bro. Let's just be honest, dog. They got some strikes against your ass. That's like, dog. It's I don't care what a lawyer you got. I don't care what documents you went over, bro. They got your ass in there. Then on top of that, not just that, you got this shit right here. Then you got motherfuckers coming out that scared to show their face, but they gonna put their names on it. Then you got motherfuckers that's not showing their face and not putting their name on it and talking. Man, you in trouble, bro. You are in trouble, bro. Like, you in trouble, bro. Like, what? Okay, let's just say they were lying. Let's just say the women was lying. What the fuck was you doing with that baby oil with them tranquilizers in it, bro? How you gonna stop that? Whose job was it to spike the baby oil like that? He need to be in jail too. This is my point. So it ain't just Diddy. The person who spiked a whole pallet of baby oil. Like, whose job was that? Who was the dealer of that tranquilizer shit? He needs to be in jail too. You know, this really should be like a RICO though.
With the Art of Dialogue channel, Davis said he was in the front passenger seat that night with DeAndre Big Dre Smith and Anderson in the back seat of the rented Cadillac. And what happens next? Who fired the shots? Take a listen.
Dre, he was the one that was supposed to shoot, Tupac and Suge, but he got scared, right?
No, he didn't really get scared,
And this is why your little old ass, dumb ass, wanna be gangsta ass is in jail. Stupid, dumb motherfucker.
He wasn't ready for that. They was youngsters, man. Kids.
But once again, y'all Crips, right? So he should be used to that, right, Dre? So why was
he wasn't ready for that? Everybody got a role, man. Everybody ain't killers. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna kill.
So
everybody
Dre,
ain't
he
with
wasn't
that.
a shooter?
No.
Okay, but he was the one that was supposed to shoot up Tupac and Suge, but for some reason he wasn't ready for it, so he gave the gun to Orlando, right?
Something like that, yeah.
And Orlando is the shooter. He's the known shooter. Everybody know Orlando Anderson was a shooter. So Dre got cold feet. He didn't want to do it. He gave the gun to Orlando, and Orlando shot Tupac and Suge.
Yeah, he did his thing, yeah.
Now, let's be clear about something. Anderson has always denied that he was the killer. In fact, he died just a few years after Shakur in another shooting. The other men in the Cadillac, DeAndre Smith and the driver, Terry Brown, they are also both dead. But Davis told a lot of this information to Los Angeles and Las Vegas investigators as well. And this is after he apparently became a confidential informant for a task force that was looking into the murder of Christopher Wallace, also known as Biggie Smalls and the notorious B.I.G. By the way, we're about to talk about Diddy. We did a whole separate sidebar episode on how Sean Combs' former bodyguard came out recently spoke on a documentary and saying that Sean Combs could have been involved in the murder of Christopher Wallace. I encourage everybody to check it out if you're interested. But then going back to Tupac, we go to September of 2023. So this is 27 years after Shakur's death. And Davis was arrested near his home outside of Las Vegas and taken into custody. And since then, after he's been charged with the murder of Tupac Shakur, he and his legal team have been working to get him out of jail and to get his case thrown out. Now, we can say definitively he has lost both of those battles. He has pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder. He's supposed to go to trial in March, but I want to explain a little bit more about this. So earlier this month, Davis's defense team filed a motion to dismiss the case. And as part of his argument, he is pointing the finger, seemingly, at Sean Diddy Combs as the one who really is responsible for Shakur's death. Yeah, this is one of those stories that we've been constantly trying to keep an eye out for, bring you updates as they develop. And for that, I gotta call out our amazing sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, because their support helps us to keep on doing this. But here's the deal. If you're injured, Morgan & Morgan, the exclusive personal injury law firm of law and crime, America's largest injury law firm, that may be who you want in your corner. You know why they have over 1,000 attorneys? Because they win a lot. In the past few months, defendant...
I know you know mistakes in timesheets and payrolls could cost you a lot. It's time for a change. Connect Team is the employee management platform.
Defendant Dwayne Keith Davis hereby files this motion to dismiss on the basis that the state of Nevada has failed to timely pursue these charges against Mr. Davis, failed to provide corroborating evidence to support Mr. Davis's coerced confession, and failed to honor the federal proffer agreement between Mr. Davis and the United States government, thus substantially impairing Mr. Davis's constitutional rights. So two big arguments here. One is that the government waited too long to file the murder case, 27 years. They claim that this was done maliciously. By the way, though, typically speaking, there are no statute of limitations for murder. But even if they had filed the charges sooner, this is Davis's other argument, Davis says,
I'm gonna tell you, if they may not believe that girl that witnessed that said that Diddy told her that he unalived Tupac, but I'm gonna tell you one person that they will believe if she said it. Who is that? I'm gonna give y'all one guess. One person, if they said this happened, that they will believe, and she's awfully quiet right now. Nigga, hey, motherfucking Cassie. Cassie got her money, and she been quiet ever since, when we know she a witness. Now, if they might not believe the little white girl that was the witness, but nigga, they gonna believe Cassie if she say, man, that nigga had something to do with fucking with fucking with Tupac, man. They gonna definitely believe her, bro. I believe she the top state witness, bro. She got paid, and she's quiet as fuck right now. Like, nigga, I'm telling you, that's what they do to them people. That's what the feds do. Y'all stay out the way. We're going to keep you in a safe spot. Chill out till it's court, nigga. Yeah.
He's immune from prosecution thanks to an agreement he had with investigators when he was hauled in to talk about Tupac Shakur's shooting. And listen, remember, Bill Cosby, we all remember what happened to him. His conviction for drugging and raping a woman was vacated because his due process rights were violated, since a former DA had, in fact, made an oral promise to Cosby that he wouldn't be prosecuted. And remember, Cosby relied on that promise to admit some incriminating things about that encounter.
Hey, they pulled a 32 fake out on that nigga Bill Cosby, man. Just tell us, Cosby. We're not gonna take you to jail as soon as that nigga told they locked his ass up. Hey, that's cold-blooded.
So a high court actually determined his conviction should be thrown out.
Look at Cosby, man. Look at this man, bro. Look at this man. Man, this man wouldn't hurt no motherfucking body like dog. His allegations is a little bit different, man. And if he did it, he should be in jail too. But come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. Come on, fool. We talking about the pudding guy, man. We talking about that nigga got on the sweater now. He nigga got on a Cliff Huxtable sweater right now, the Millennium kind. Ain't that a bitch, man? They gotta put a sweater on old Cliff, man. Why that look like the nigga that Nicki Minaj was fucking with? Hey, you talking about, hey, people say that. Yeah, they kind of resemble each other. They kind of both look alike in actuality in real life. Yeah, man, nigga Bill Cosby, man, you telling me Big Cosby hit them hoes with the Mickeys? You telling me Cosby hit them hoes with the drip drop, man, with the drip drop back in the 80s, back in the 70s. Alright, let that nigga out, bro. Y'all fucked over Cosby, man, and took his money.
But going back to this, the first big interview that was referenced in the filing is from a couple of years after Tupac Shakur died. On July 16th, 1998, Mr. Davis was interviewed by Assistant United States Attorney Michael Terrell. Mr. Davis's attorney, Mr. Eddie Fayol, was present. The interview was considered a proffer agreement between the United States government and Mr. Davis, under which any information provided by Mr. Davis would not be prosecuted related to that information. Mr. Davis was repeatedly questioned about the alleged murder of Tupac Shakur. Mr. Davis denied knowing who shot Mr. Shakur. Mr. Davis was asked to speculate as to who shot Mr. Shakur. Mr. Davis stated it was the Compton Police Department under the direction of Suge Knight, owner of Death Row Records. Mr. Davis was asked what would be Mr. Knight's motive.
Get this bitch to 100 likes, man. This 100 likes, man. Some free shit. Just double tap the screen, the middle of that bitch on, man, double tap Diddy's forehead. Double tap, just thump Diddy's forehead with your thumb, man. Pause. Now I'm gonna say something different. Man, slap Diddy's forehead. Slap that motherfucker, and you gonna double tap the screen, man. Slap that motherfucker, man. For real, for me.
Mr. Davis responded Mr. Shakur was getting ready to leave working with Death Row Records. At no time during the interview, less than 2 years after Mr. Shakur's shooting, did Mr. Davis state that he or members of Southside Crips were involved in any manner with the shooting of Mr. Shakur. Okay, it goes to an issue of credibility. Well, Davis says he was interviewed again in 1999, and during that meeting, he denied that his nephew Anderson was the shooter. Mr. Davis stated that Mr. Anderson was not involved in the shooting of Mr. Shakur. Mr. Davis did discuss that Mr. Anderson was attacked by Mr. Shakur in Las Vegas the night of Mr. Shakur's shooting. Nevertheless, the decision was made to retaliate in Compton since there were so many police around in Las Vegas during the Mike Tyson fight. And during that interview, Davis blamed Compton police for spreading the rumor that...
Are you looking to start your digital marketing agency? You are in the right place. I'm Mike. I was running...
that Anderson...
But remember, they trying to say that the police had something to do with this shit. Like, the police, they had, like, Death Row had... Remember, they were trying to say that Death Row had, like, police people that they were paying. You know what I'm saying? That's why people kept saying that Suge Knight might have had something to do with this shit.
Shakur, although later we know that Davis himself would say that in public statements. But the motion to dismiss also says that Davis was offered immunity during the Biggie Smalls investigation in the early 2000s. The filing reads, the 3 LAPD and FBI agents were part of a task force to solve the shooting of rapper Notorious B.I.G., also known as Biggie Smalls, legal name Christopher Wallace. The task force, through a sophisticated criminal investigation, obtained sufficient evidence that would prove Mr. Davis was the leader of the Southside Crips and his gang was responsible for over 360 kilos of cocaine and PCP. Mr. Davis provided 3 interviews to obtain immunity from prosecution. The final interview were solely questions regarding the Tupac Shakur shooting, which Mr. Davis was also provided immunity from prosecution. So during a December 2008 interview with investigators, that is when Davis allegedly started to spill the beans about his one-time friend, Sean Combs, who he refers to as Puffy. He claims Sean Puffy Combs solicited Mr. Davis to kill Suge Knight and Tupac Shakur for $1 million. Wow. Eric Zip Martin, an associate of Puffy Combs, provided Mr. Davis with a gun to exact revenge on Tupac Shakur for the beating Mr. Anderson received. Now, Davis reportedly told the investigators that even though the job had been partially completed and Shakur was killed, neither he nor Anderson ever got paid. He later revealed that he believes Combs had paid the go-between, Zip Martin, who he claims kept the money for himself. And he said much of the same thing in a 2009 interview a year later, because according to the motion to dismiss, Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, as far back as 2009, was in possession of the same set of facts that the Clark County District Attorney is now alleging makes Mr. Davis responsible for the murder of Tupac Shakur. The Clark County District Attorney's Office has offered no reason as to why it waited another 14 years to prosecute a case against Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis has been irreversibly prejudiced by this unnecessary delay in prosecution of this case, and Mr. Davis's constitutional rights have been violated in an extraordinary manner never before witnessed in the annals of the American criminal justice system. Now, of course, there was a response because the prosecutors from Las Vegas called out Davis for being quite dramatic and said he has been telling on himself for decades. So their motion, in opposition to the motion to dismiss, states, in the years following Shakur's murder, defendant Dwayne Keefe D. Davis confessed to being involved in Shakur's murder in nearly every form imaginable. Defendant confessed to some of his role in Shakur's murder during an interview with LVMPD Homicide in 2009. Defendant admitted to seeking a deadly confrontation with Knight and Shakur in interviews with the producers of the Death Row Chronicles in 2017. Defendant recounted his involvement in Shakur's murder in his book published in 2019.
Hey,
and defendant...
Y'all don't think it's crazy? They not saying a snitch told us this or an informant told us this. This shit came up out of this dumb, fat, old-ass nigga mouth, bro. This nigga is a stupid-ass... Man, I never hang around stupid-ass, dumb-ass niggas like that. Maybe this nigga got Alzheimer's or something. I don't know, man. But you gotta be a goofy-ass nigga to talk this much.
Has gleefully claimed responsibility for the murder of Shakur in numerous YouTube interviews from 2019 up until his arrest. And the prosecution then addressed the issue of immunity from prosecution, right? Well, maybe he's admitting everything because, he thinks...
Faith Evans, man, nigga, it's a lie. It's a long list. You got J-Lo, Faith Evans. Man, that nigga, what about the little side little bitches that ain't famous that he fuck with? Man, they finna go to telling on this nigga, man.
He's immune.
For real, Jamal.
They have a response to that. Quote, defendant asserts that he has received immunity from prosecution in this case. Defendant has provided absolutely no proof that transactional immunity was ever conveyed by any prosecuting authority. Defendant has provided no federal...
Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So what they saying now is they told him, allegedly, to just tell us what happened and we'll let you walk. We won't file no charges. Now what they saying is now that, nigga, there's nothing in the paperwork where we said that shit. Damn. I mean, being that it's some shit that y'all questioned him about years ago, man, they could have threw that shit out, them files out, man. Like, you don't think they threw that shit out? Yeah, they throw them files out. Nigga, that's why it can't come up, man. Or they could have threw them files out recently. Who gonna know? Who gonna never know, bro? Y'all gotta understand, Death Row had police working for them, bro. They had police working for them. So if Death Row had police working for them, you don't think Diddy did either? And what's crazy is these guys are Crips. We talking about this Keefe D guy. They Crips. And Suge Knight is a blood. So why you think that if Diddy wanted to unalive Tupac and pay somebody, he gonna go to the Bloods? That's not gonna work. See, that's why this shit look fucked up. Diddy, you can't go to the Bloods to go kill, to go unalive Suge Knight. Unalive Tupac, and then one of the top Bloods is the boss. Come on, man. That nigga went to them Crips and tried to get him some money and slide that shit under the table. And what was crazy is they did that shit in Vegas, turning around. Notorious Big went to a award show thinking he was safe. They got his ass. Nigga, Cali don't play.
A court order conveying immunity. Defendant has provided no California court order conveying immunity. However, even if he had such a grant, they couldn't possibly cover his criminal liability in Nevada. Defendant also claims that his proffer in 1998 and his statement to Detective Long somehow created immunity for the crime. As the court is aware, the legal community utilizes proffer to describe a contractual relationship between an interviewee and a prosecuting authority. In essence, a proffer agreement allows for statements made pursuant to the terms by the interviewee to not be used against that person. The state does not seek to utilize the 1998 proffer session against defendant and has no idea what the terms of such an agreement were between him and the federal government before he entered his plea. The report seems to reflect that this was a standard proffer where a criminal defendant is interviewed about his knowledge on all possible criminal subjects he may have information about before he's allowed to enter his plea. While he doesn't refer to the proffer agreement with the AUSA Searwright, the terms of that agreement are known. Defendant was specifically informed that this agreement was between him and the federal government. Moreover, the agreement is limited to a single date and time. It allows for the statements to be utilized on cross-examination of defendant if he ever testifies differently. Finally, the agreement is limited by its express terms. Nothing in that agreement suggests the defendant has immunity from any criminal charges. Notwithstanding, it appears to only apply by its express terms to an interview on December 1st, 2008. Certainly, defendant is free to litigate the admissibility of the December 18, 2008 statement. However, case law establishes that defendant's mistake of fact about its admissibility, particularly where he had a lawyer present who knows the specific terms of the agreement, would not lead to suppression of the statement, meaning it can't come into evidence.
Play anytime, anywhere with Lotto.com.
And on Tuesday, Clark County District Court Judge Carly Kearney.
Hey, this shit getting sticky, man. She say, I was in there, but glad I got out before all that bullshit. That man, listen, man. This shit is like, them hoes, them police will make you tell them what they want and then tell you they gonna give you immunity. See, if y'all know about the LBG Duck case, that's what they did to Trenches News and LBG Butter. They told them if they told them what they know and they testify, they gonna give them full immunity. If they decided not to testify, they was going to jail. That's how the feds do you. Make your ass testify. You know what I'm saying? But it was understood that they got full immunity. That's why you see Trenches News on lives right now, and content creating right now. Butter in jail though, about to go to feds because he hard headed. See, when you got them laws helping you, see in Butter predicament, he had the laws helping him, so he felt like he was invisible, you know. And also, when you go to snitching, you know what you got to do if you want to go back to the streets. Boy, you better have a gun on the right side and a gun on the left side, because they coming for you. So when the law stopped him, the nigga had a gun on the right side and a gun on the left side, and he was drunk. You're not getting out, boy. You going to the feds, boy. So them niggas felt like they was invincible because them laws was on their side, nigga.
Agreed with the prosecution, saying Davis has provided no proof that he had any immunity deals, and we're going to expect to hear in the next few days if Davis's legal team plans to appeal that decision to the state Supreme Court. Remember, going back to Cosby, it was the Pennsylvania Supreme Court who ultimately determined that his conviction should be vacated because he had entered into an immunity agreement. So we shall see what happens. Davis says he eventually became a confidential informant to a task force that was investigating the murder of Biggie Smalls. So this is Shakur's main rival at Bad Boy Records out in New York. And we know that Biggie Smalls was actually gunned down in Los Angeles. But prosecutors countered Davis's claims by saying there's no proof of any sort of immunity offer here, and that even if Davis had been offered some kind of protection from prosecution in California or the federal court system, that wouldn't apply to his case in Nevada. And the judge agreed, opting not to throw out the case, denying the defense's motion. One of the most interesting things to come out of that motion to dismiss, though, is just how many times Davis talked about Sean Diddy Combs over the years, the disgraced rapper and music mogul that we have been focusing upon a lot here on Sidebar, currently in a detention center on federal charges of sex trafficking and racketeering and prostitution, headed to trial out in May. But I want to talk about what Davis has to say about him, what he has to say about, I should say, Puffy. That's one of the many monikers that Combs has adopted over the years, and that's how he refers to him in this filing.
Puffy.
So Combs started his meteoric rise to stardom in the early 90s as well. Started Bad Boy Records, now Bad Boy Entertainment out in New York. There was the big East Coast, West Coast beef, Death Row versus Bad Boy. And Davis says that Combs used that as an excuse to put out a hit, an assassination order on Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight. So let's...
You goddamn right, man. So you telling me that this nigga Keefy D say he was an informer, not on the Tupac case, that they saying he did. He was an informer on the Notorious Big case. Y'all hit the like button, man. Hit the like button, man. All you gotta do is double tap the screen. It's some free shit, man. Some free shit. Just double tap the screen with that thumb, man. Or hit them 3 buttons in the corner, man. And hit the like button. Yeah, so they saying that this nigga Keefy D was a snitch on the Notorious Big case. Man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Y'all got an idea that he did something to Tupac, so y'all make him a rat on Tupac's ops case? Them laws dirty as hell.
Let's take a look at what Davis had to say about Combs, and a little bit of note about this. So Davis has told many versions of his story to police over the years, changing some details, leaving other details out. Got to take that with a grain of salt about his credibility. Sometimes he would admit to things, sometimes denying them. Again, just take that for what it is. In fact, I will also tell you, the state talks about that in their opposition to the motion to dismiss, which says on December 18th, 2008, defendant was interviewed by task force officers at his lawyer's office. This interview was...
Abby, that's what they gonna do. Abby, I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. That's what they gonna do. That's what all these gangster ass niggas do when they do some dumb ass fuckboy shit. Motherfuckers want to go tell on everybody and their grandma. My nigga, that shit crazy, fool. Nigga, you becoming a informer for a Tupac's ops. What the fuck? Come on, man.
Surreptitiously recorded by LAPD Detective William Holcomb. During this interview, defendant confessed in detail about his involvement in the murder of Tupac Shakur, consistent with his book and subsequent YouTube.com statements. And what Davis revealed in an interview with the Art of Dialogue YouTube channel in 2021 is that his nephew, Orlando Anderson, shot Shakur from the backseat of the rented Cadillac. But during an interview with the FBI in 1999, Davis apparently said something completely different. According to the FBI report, which was included in the motion to dismiss,
if you've been injured in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead.
Anderson was not involved in the shooting death of Tupac Shakur, and neither Davis nor his group killed Shakur or Christopher Wallace, aka Notorious B.I.G. Davis does not know who killed the two rap stars. He believes that either individuals from New York associated with Puffy Combs or individuals associated with Death Row Records could have killed Shakur, and that individuals associated with Death Row Records.
So when you get shit like this is where it get confusing with me, y'all. When you get shit like this, you getting people saying he did it or whatever, however y'all figured out that he did it, but you seeing motherfuckers that saying he didn't do it. What made y'all pick him up? What made y'all pick him up then? Y'all got some type of other witness or somebody saying something to lead you into picking him up 20 years later. Cause he got evidence that's like saying he didn't do it, and he got evidence that's saying he did do it. But what's cold about the evidence that said he did do it? That evidence is coming out of his own fucking mouth. Keepy D, them interviews, that book you wrote, that book you made the money off of, nigga. How you gonna write about you doing some crime? You think cause it's 20 years later they can't get your ass and you wrote a book and made money off this shit, bro? Saying that you did this shit, fool. And you know the people that did this shit and all the unhinged like activity that went on. Bro, you're a loser, bro. You gotta have some aneurysms or something gotta be wrong with your brain, bro. Like Alzheimer's or something, fool. I just don't get it. Or you needed money bad as hell.
Records killed Wallace. Okay. So, again, changing stories. And by the way, Davis goes on to say that he was introduced to Combs in the early 90s by a man named Eric Zip Martin. This is another alleged drug dealer. And this is where we get into it. So the report reads, in or around 1992, Martin introduced Davis to Sean Puffy Combs. Davis recalls the introduction occurring at the Paradise nightclub on Santa Monica Boulevard. After speaking with Combs, Davis agreed to allow Combs to use his 1964 Chevy in a music video. The video featured the artist Usher. After the vehicle was damaged in the production of the video, Combs paid $2,500 to have it repaired. And by the way, according to Davis, Combs was scared of Suge Knight. And this was a man who had a reputation for being, sometimes violent and extreme. And that moves us now to this DEA report. So there was a DEA report from a 2008 task force meeting with Davis that was also included as an exhibit in the motion. And in it, Davis talks about the murder of a man named Jai Robles. This is Knight's bodyguard. He was killed in Atlanta in 1995. And according to Davis, he'd heard a rumor that an associate of Combs had killed Robles.
Bro, see, this nigga just telling everything, fool. Hey, he telling everything, bro. This is why they picked Diddy. This is why they picked him up. Hey, I bet you, bro, this nigga gonna end up testifying against Diddy, bro. Watch. He gonna end up testifying. He gonna be one of them people that take the stand against Diddy, bro. How you gonna say, yeah, man, I heard that the nigga got something to do with, man, getting his own people alive, man. I heard that, man. Nigga went and told about everything.
The report says Combs requested to speak to Davis and asked Davis if he thought it was safe for Combs to come to Los Angeles for a concert. Combs expressed his concerns about Knight and possible retaliation related to the Robles murder. Davis advised Combs that he would provide 40 or 50 tickets to the concert. Davis could provide an entourage. Combs agreed, and Davis and his crew, in fact, attended the concert in support of Combs. Davis recalls the concert taking place in Anaheim, California. It was at this event that Combs began to solicit Davis to kill Knight and Shakur. Combs asserted something to the effect of, "I'll give anything for those dudes' heads." Quote, at a later date, Dwayne Davis, Eric Martin, Corey Edwards, Sean Combs, and others met at Greenblatt's restaurant.
For all y'all don't know, nigga, that Kool-Aid is made for them Yaggy boys, man. They put that shit on their lips, man. They put them cool-offs on their lips, man, to make it look like lipstick, man. Hey, Diddy, nigga, they gonna see your ass to the feds, boy. They gonna rock and roll your ass.
Restaurant in Hollywood. Well, at the restaurant, Combs summoned Davis into the downstairs area. Combs again told Davis that he needed to get rid of Knight and Shakur. Combs offered Davis $1 million to handle the problem. Davis remembers Combs being very afraid of Knight. So after the car that Knight and Shakur were in was hit by a hail of bullets back in 1996.
So the nigga told the police, man, did he say he's scared of he's scared of Tupac now, man? He's scared of Suge Knight now, man. That nigga Diddy say he was scared of these niggas, man. This the picture took him right before Tupac got unalive. Man, look at that facial expression, man. This is my favorite rapper, man. I remember this shit like yesterday, man. They try to say Suge Knight had something to do with it. Well, Suge Knight got shot allegedly, too. Allegedly. You know, they say he caught a bullet wound in the back of the head or something. We'll never know if that's true or not. Suge Knight in jail, man.
Davis says that Combs wanted to know if that was the result of him allegedly putting out a hit on Shakur. The task force report states, well, at the restaurant, Martin told Davis that Combs had called Martin and asked, was that us? Davis asked Martin when he would receive compensation for the shooting. Martin told Davis he would get the money when he returns to New York. Additionally, while at the restaurant, Combs called Martin again. Martin then handed the phone to Davis. Combs,
see, when you see shit like this about payments and shit, man, that's like a RICO, nigga. Like when you see shit, niggas requesting payments, this the same thing that Dirt going through right now. Motherfuckers on text message saying, man, when Dirt gonna come through and pay us? And shit like that for the crimes they committed. Man, this is ill, man. This is ill. D-Mac, good morning, my brother.
Again inquired, was that us? Davis recalled Combs sounding elated at the situation.
You don't gotta visit Suge Knight and ask. Nigga, my boy D-Mac turned me on to a page where Suge Knight be going live on that bitch. Well, he don't go, I think that he pre-records on there from jail. He said a lot, but he ain't gonna tell you nothing on there about this shit. Nigga, he just gonna tell you about how shit really was. That nigga D-Mac turned me on to that page. Nigga Suge Knight talking from jail. Nigga, that nigga said a lot on that page. A lot.
Again, this is all allegations, but quite an allegation nonetheless. Now, Davis reportedly told the investigators that even though the job had been partially completed and Shakur was killed, he nor Anderson ever got paid. He later revealed that he believes Combs paid the go-between, again, Zip Martin, who allegedly kept it for himself. So we met...
Starting a six-figure business in my first year was insane. I'm a business owner of a social media content agency.
D-Mac, ain't you the one that turned me on to that Tupac page? I mean, I said Tupac, that Suge Knight page where he be going live on there. What's the name of it? If you still in here, D-Mac, what's the name of it? Put it up in there so they can go see for themselves if they think I'm lying. But I don't think he been going live or doing no what's the names lately, though. That nigga, he do interviews on the jailhouse phone. He was doing it every week for, shit, months. Every week. And he was telling a lot about all type of shit that went down with different situations and all types of shit.
I mentioned a moment ago that an LAPD officer had recorded statements that Davis made in 2008. The state included a transcript of that interview in its filing. And in the transcript, WH refers to Wayne Higgins. This is Davis's lawyer during the interview. Q refers to the questions, and the A's are Davis's answers. Okay, so it says, WH, okay, now go on and ask whatever you want. Q, Puffy Combs. A, yeah. Q, does he play a role in this thing? WH, Answer the question directly. Tell him what you think. A, did he play a role in this? WH, don't hesitate, just tell him. Question, yes. Answer, yeah, I think he did. And later in the interview, Davis said, yeah, I feel, I wish it would never ever, I wish I never met Puff Daddy, period, I swear to God. Question, yeah? Answer, he messed up my life, man. I was rich up and under the radar, all that, man. Question, that's all gone? Answer, it's all gone. Now, what about Combs' alleged involvement in the death of Biggie Smalls, legal name Christopher Wallace, okay? This was a big one. Smalls was gunned down in a drive-by shooting out in Los Angeles in March of 1997. You might be saying, I thought they were friends, right? Anybody who followed this. We did a whole side.
Boy say, I went to a P. Diddy party. Not everything is all messed up. Somebody put something in my drink. I woke up with a sore and sticky butt.
Bar on this, but Gene Deal, a former bodyguard for Combs, who has recently started doing interviews and offering theories on Combs' alleged bad behavior, now says the rapper could have been involved in killing Biggie. So Deal, who was reportedly Combs' bodyguard from 1991 to 2005, sat down for the documentary Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy, that aired on Peacock. And according to him, Combs was acting weird in the lead up to Biggie's murder. He says in the documentary, the week in which Biggie was murdered, he was just acting real anxious and trying to get Big at this party. And what was crazy was Big was telling people he had to be in London, but Puff was telling people he ain't going to London that whole week. You fast forward to the day of the party, and Deal says, I'm sitting up at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and I get a phone call. It's about 9 o'clock, and they say, Gene, get ready, we going to the Vibe party. I was like, we going to the party? We don't have no security. But according to Deal, tried to warn Combs this probably wasn't a good idea. I said, yo, Puff, I got some intel, bruh. He said, what? I said, yo, man, if we go to this party tonight, one of us is going to get killed. Somebody going to die, because now we got East Coast, West Coast beef. He said, yo, Gene, I don't want to hear that S, so we all jump in the car. I was in a car with Puff. Big was in his own car. And the next thing you know, you hear pow, 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 pow. Biggie was shot 4 times, died right after arriving at the hospital. And according to Deal, Combs showed up at the hospital, seemed shocked that Biggie was dead. And we asked celebrity criminal defense attorney Brian McMonigal about this latest accusation against Combs, who's already facing these 3 federal charges related to the so-called freak-off activity. And again, he's facing dozens of civil lawsuits. But here's what Brian had to say.
I don't see this. You know, this is a 30-year-old accusation. And it seems to me that it's getting to a point where Diddy's concerned, where it's dangerously getting to piling on in a way that I think might just help him. As I thought about this last night, once I saw the article in the Post and was referenced on the documentary, it seems to me that there are a lot of people now that are jumping on this bandwagon of making what I would say are baseless allegations against this guy. This one in particular just smells to me. Did this guy say any of this stuff over the past 30 years to anybody in law enforcement? Has there ever been any kind of a suggestion that he was involved by law enforcement? It seemed to me that he was in a close relationship with Biggie, and that if anything, he was on the other side of this East Coast, West Coast fight. So the one thing that I would say about it is just bringing this kind of full circle to this upcoming trial. They're going to be looking for things like this, the defense in this trial. They're going to be looking for accusations that are stretched. They're going to looking for moments that they can disprove things. And make no mistake about it, there'll be a few things like that. And hope that that'll give them the kind of strength and ability to diffuse perhaps as many of these allegations as they can where this indictment's concerned.
Trying to catch your breath? Because I see you hopping between softwares all day instead of using Connect Team, the all-in-one platform to...
Now, to be clear about something, Combs has always denied...
Hey, if you was at the Diddy party, you was one of the ones that called that 1-800 number? What's his name? That shit say whatever that shit is, hold a moment. Man, would you call that line? If you call that 1-800 number just saying that the diddler the diddler turned to a fiddler towards you? Man, this is wild, dog.
Denied any involvement in the deaths of Tupac and Biggie, and he certainly has not been arrested or charged in connection with their deaths in any way. As for Davis, we go back to him. It's going to be up to his attorneys to decide if they will appeal the judge's denial of their motion to the state Supreme Court. In the meantime, Davis has been denied bail, so he's going to be sitting in a Las Vegas jail until his trial, which is scheduled to begin in March. We'll keep our eye on it. Sean Combs' federal criminal case out of the Southern District of New York, where he faces charges of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking through force, fraud, or coercion of victim one, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Trial currently scheduled for May 5th, 2025. I want to go back to the indictment because this is really where it centers upon it. So it alleges that Sean Combs and other members and associates of the Combs enterprise wielded the power and prestige of Combs' role at the Combs business to intimidate, threaten, and lure female victims into Combs' orbit, often under the pretense of a romantic relationship. Combs then used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sex acts with male commercial sex workers that Combs referred to as, among other things, freak-offs. Freak-offs were elaborate and produced sex performances that Combs arranged, directed, pleasured himself during, and often electronically recorded. In arranging these freak-offs, Combs, with the assistance of members and associates of the Combs enterprise, transported and caused to be transported commercial sex workers across state lines and internationally. Freak-offs occurred regularly, sometimes lasted multiple days, and often involved multiple commercial sex workers. During freak-offs, Combs distributed a variety of controlled substances to victims, in part to keep the victims obedient and compliant. Sometimes, unbeknownst to the victims, Combs kept videos he filmed of victims engaging in sex acts with commercial sex workers. After freak-offs, Combs and the victims typically received IV fluids to recover from the physical exertion and drug use. And let's not forget that prosecutors allege that these freak-offs weren't just happening years and years ago. In one of their letters to the court, they wrote, indeed, since at least in or about January 2024, when the defendant was unquestionably aware of the criminal investigation, the evidence shows that he is engaged in multiple freak-offs, some involving the interstate transportation of individuals to participate, has continued to use narcotics, and has contacted multiple witnesses. Now, I think there's a fair argument to say that Sean Combs' defense counsel isn't going to shy away from the term freak-off. They might accept, yeah, Sean Combs called these sexual encounters freak-offs. Yeah, they weren't with commercial sex workers, but maybe it was group sex, or maybe it was things that were filmed with him and a partner of his, but doesn't make it illegal. The way it becomes illegal is if you do bring in these sex workers, if there is some sort of force or fraud or coercion that is used, or there are narcotics that are used, and this idea that it wasn't on the up and up. But I think they're going to say it might be different from what you and I do, but it's not necessarily illegal. I want you to keep that in mind. And obviously, as you heard there are elements to the racketeering charge, this kind of idea that there was a criminal enterprise that engaged in all sorts of illegal activity. Sean Combs was leading it. The sex trafficking, again, you particularly moving people across state lines for commercial sex acts. There has to be an element of fraud or force or coercion. Combs' attorneys filed a letter asking Judge Arun Subramanian, this is the judge in the Southern District of New York who is overseeing this case, they are asking him to order the prosecution to electronically produce videos of the freak-offs to the defense. And the reason they want these electronically produced, the reason they want copies of these in their possession to review and analyze, and why they need the court to step in, is because they say that under the current protective order in this case regarding how evidence will be viewed and disseminated, the video evidence is available for inspection only, right? They have to go to a certain place provided by the prosecution in order to view these videos. They say that's not fair. And according to the defense, the federal prosecutors refuse to produce over these videos to them. But more importantly, and this is the key, Combs' lawyers write, we need these videos because they prove our client is innocent. Quote, having reviewed these videos, it is now abundantly clear that they confirm Mr. Combs' innocence and that their full exculpatory value cannot be investigated and used unless they are electronically produced. The 9 videos at issue are the so-called freak-off tapes with victim 1 that the government has repeatedly referenced, causing wild speculation in the media. Contrary to what the government has led this court and the public to believe, the so-called freak-offs were private sexual activity between fully consenting adults in a long-term relationship. Like many Americans in the privacy of their own bedrooms, they sometimes filmed their sexual activity. These videos unambiguously show that the person alleged in the indictment to be victim one not only consented but thoroughly enjoyed herself. And we believe victim one to be Cassandra Ventura. This is Diddy's ex, who first filed that initial sexual assault lawsuit against Combs back in 2023. She was also in that infamous surveillance footage that was published by CNN months ago, where you see Sean Combs in a towel beating Cassandra Ventura, dragging her, kicking her. The filing goes on to say, quote, moreover, contrary to innumerable sensationalistic media reports, the videos do not depict sex parties. There are no secret cameras, no orgies, no other celebrities involved, no underground tunnel.
I think this the one right here, though. This the one right here. Fresh meat, nigga. They got Will in the middle with his arm around Diddy. They got TD Jakes up there, man, and then they got Big Bills. But look who y'all gotta pay attention to. Look behind everybody. What do y'all see? Who do y'all see peeping in the door? Who do y'all see peeping in the door? Y'all gotta tell me before I start the video back. Who is that peeping in the door, y'all? Yeah, that's Jay-Z hoe ass. That nigga peeping in the door. Can I sneak in?
No minors, and not so much of a hint of coercion or violence. So not only talking about the allegations.
Who's there peeping in my window? Wow. Nobody now.
In the indictment, but also all of the claims that have been made in the media as well. Now, far from the government's lurid descriptions, the videos show adults having consensual sex, plain and simple. At bottom, this case is about whether victim one was or was not a willing participant in her private sex life with Mr. Combs. The videos confirm that she plainly was. And the defense in this letter describes victim one in these videos as, quote, happy, dominant, and completely in control. They write, there is no evidence of any violence, coercion, threats, or manipulation whatsoever. There's no evidence that anyone is incapacitated or under the influence of drugs or excessive alcohol consumption. There is certainly no evidence.
This is why that nigga Jay-Z said he wasn't there, because he was outside looking through the window. I wasn't physically there. I was really outside the house when it was going on, trying to get in.
Evidence of sex trafficking. That's what they say. They go on to write, the premise that freak-offs are inherently dangerous shows that the government seeks to police non-conforming sexual activity and that it assumes, despite all evidence to the contrary, that a woman's willing participation must have been coerced. So again, that idea of doesn't seem like they're shying away from these freak-offs, but saying, while the freak-offs might be unusual, they're not illegal. Now, the defense also says that they reviewed photographs that they say victim one allegedly sent to Sean Combs, and they too appear in their characterization, quote, to reflect entirely consensual sexual activity. And the defense also claims in this letter that these recordings corroborate what witnesses told the government. And they don't really explain more about that, but that seems to suggest that these witnesses are going to be helpful to Sean Combs' defense. Maybe these are sex workers who were there and say, look, our opinion, Cassie consented to everything that was going on, or victim one consented to everything that was going on. Now, we actually spoke with criminal defense attorney Bradford Cohen about this, and he's represented celebrities like Drake, Lil Wayne, Kodak Black. And the question is, based on the defense's characterization, is this the end of the prosecution's case?
Happened. I don't know what happened. This shit just cut off. I know I did something I wasn't supposed to do. But yeah, man, we at the 2 minute mark anyway, shit. The 2 hour mark anyway, so. Yeah, man, you got this nigga peeping through, man. I know the party ain't started without me. Then you got Diddy cleaning up all the mess. This nigga Diddy wanna clean up all the mess, don't he? He want to clean up all the mess, nigga. You look like your name is Jeffrey, nigga. They will make you Jeffrey, Meek. You know what I'm saying? Why that nigga Will, Will and Jada, well, Will Smith was at the party too. That's why they got Will down there. He hugging on Jada, man. Like, come on, man. Like, this shit is wild right
Now that you can play official scratch tickets on Lotto.com, you're always in the right place at the right time. Even when you're not.
Yeah, man. So that's the breakdown, man. I'm gonna try to come with some more pictures like this tomorrow. If we ever talk about this nigga, I've been saving this shit for this nigga. I've been saving this shit for this nigga daddy so I can tear his ass up for this shit that he doing, man. He got this nigga right here, man. Like, this shit is crazy. Major pain in the ass? I know that nigga. Major pain in the ass. You remember Major Pain with Damon Wayans? Man, come on, man. Oh, man, you know, oh, man, nigga, he say that bottle, man, that bottle, though, that goddamn bottle, where that bitch at, man? I got so many of these hoes. That bitch, oh, yeah, I think I gotta go down, man. This nigga right here, Diddy, is a fool, man. Oh, what about this one, nigga? Y'all ain't seen this one right here. Hold on. Hold on, let me take this out. I got too many up. Y'all ain't seen this one. Hey. Look at that nigga eyes, y'all. Hey, boy. Hey, this what's about to happen to you, boy. Hey, that nigga look like they about to do something serious to his ass, man. For real, bro. Like, let me see now. I got more, man. That nigga said they wanted to see the one. This should be, I got so many in here. I gotta find these hoes. Oh yeah, man. This nigga kissing on that baby bottle, dog. Like, this nigga on that baby. Hey, man. Salute, y'all. That's been my time today, man. I feel like I'm gonna made y'all laugh for a little bit. Man, I got something else in here, too, that I could show y'all ass, too, though. Hold on. I think I got it real fast before we go out. Before we go out, we're gonna go out with a laugh real fast, man. Hey, that nigga the dealer was busting his move, wasn't he? That nigga dealer got swollen that hoe, didn't he? Hey, man, that nigga Diddy look like he been eating too much. This nigga in that cell, man. Why that nigga? Look at that nigga hair, man. This nigga Diddy in there stripping for the guys. I'm gone, y'all. Salute. Y'all been a wonderful audience, man. Double tap the screen on the way out y'all door, man. I'll be back later on tonight, maybe the same time tomorrow morning, man. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to all the new people that came. I'm thankful for y'all coming through. Remember, without y'all, this ain't no content, man. It ain't content with me just up here talking, man. I love having y'all insights respectfully. Man, salute y'all. We gonna go out. Let's get naked. Take it.